Hey everyone, it's Ashley here from Wellness Hub by Ashley. I just said that I'd pop on today and just do a little video about who I am and what I do. So I am a holistic therapist and trauma coach, and I very much combine the two together. The holistic side of healing and the trauma and what we've experienced in our lives. And I suppose for me, it all happened when I was younger, in my early 20s. There was a time in my life that I felt very stuck, and I didn't know what to do. I had constant excessive worry and anxiety, and a really good friend of mine, actually, she's known me all my life, and she could see that things were starting to have a bit of an effect on me, and she could just see that I was being different, I suppose. And she gave me the encouragement to make the appointment, and went to the doctor, and I was diagnosed or told that I had anxiety. So that was kind of the start of my healing journey. And going forward, I saw a counselor, and I took the medication, and I had a really good counselor. But what I found was, going forward in my life, I was still there. I was still in my story, and I didn't, feel that I could kind of detach myself from it. I didn't really understand either. And there was a personal experience in my life that at the time, the people around me, nobody had experienced it. And I just didn't know how to come away from it. I didn't know how to stop thinking about it, or kind of, I was always back there. It doesn't matter what came in my life, I was always kind of, in this situation. And I kind of went then on my journey and said, started to research this more. And I ended up finding, like, it was a Facebook group of people who had actually experienced what I had experienced. And what I realized is that I had actually experienced trauma, and what I was feeling was the effects of trauma. And learning about that, and learning the effects, that what has happened to us, it plays a huge part in how we live our everyday lives. I really started to understand what was going on. And I really felt like once I understood it, it was easier. And I really started to research it. And I started to really figure out things like, how we think differently, or we take things up differently to what other people, would take things up, or, you know, if, them everyday experiences that everybody deals with. But actually, um, if you've experienced trauma, you find it harder to deal with everyday life. You constantly have that excessive worry, anxiety. You see danger. Your mind, it's your thoughts. They just run away with you, and you don't know how to stop them. So once I realized that this is what was happening, and this is what I was experiencing, um, it really helped me on my healing journey. And I also had another friend who introduced me to the world of energy. Now, I already knew a little bit about energy because I had done a Reiki level 1 course years and years before that. But she introduced me to this other side of healing. And I had bioenergy with her, and lots of other healing modalities, and it really, really helped me. And she also suggested that that I, if I was looking for something else, there was a meditation group. So I signed up to this meditation group. I really thought that I was just going to go in there on a Thursday night, log in, it was all online, and just do meditation. And it was really so much more. And it was just this group of people that were there, and they were all healing and supporting one another, and it was just amazing. And I truly believe that this has really helped me in my healing journey as well, to educate myself on it's more about what has happened to me rather than what's wrong with me, sort of thing. And then to bring in these healing modalities, and really like self-care and look after yourself. Plays a huge part in how we get past these things. And that's kind of what has led me to becoming a holistic therapist and trauma coach, because it's my real passion now to really help other people realize that, there's so much more to it. And, when we really understand, all these things, these limiting beliefs that we're holding on to because of the past, it plays a huge part in moving forward. And I know there's people out there who, felt stuck and lost and alone, and, how you can have, and I very much, had and still have lots of loving people around me, but still it can feel very lonely. And it's my passion now to help people and to educate people and help them understand, that what has happened to them plays a huge part in how they're feeling in their everyday life. So that's just a little bit about me and my story and what I do, and what I offer in my one-to-one sessions. These one-to-one sessions, they're a mix of everything, and we really work together and kind of stir things up a little bit, and really heal at this higher level. So if this is something you think that might interest you, or is resonating with you, or you have more questions, you can always just send me a message on social media. It's just Wellness Hub by Ashley, and you can just reach out. Thank you.